welcome to day 9 of Jimbo and Fisher's Advent Calendar, and today I thought I'd point out that obviously not everyone likes Christmas. There's some fictional famous characters who just didn't like it. Ebenezer Scrooge, and of course the character that I am dressed as today, the horrible, repulsive, ugly Jacob Rees-Mogg. Yes, there we go. I'm going to take it off actually because it's quite hard to talk in it. Look, even worse now. I was once unfortunate enough actually to be on the receiving end of a Secret Santa present from someone in my office who absolutely hated Christmas with a passion. They got me a broken drum. You can't beat it, can you? It's nearly as bad as the time that my dad got me a pack of batteries with a note attached saying toy not included. Thing is, as much as I generally do like Christmas, there have been times that I've really disliked it and wished it wasn't happening. So I remember I was shopping a few years ago, Christmas shopping, and I was in this store and it was just so packed, it was so busy. There were people climbing over each other to get things, the queues were massive, and I just had enough and I threw down my basket and I said, that's it, I bloody hate Christmas. Whoever invented the bloody thing should be nailed to a cross. I mean, as good as Christmas is, there are some Christmas traditions that people simply hate. Brussels sprouts, TV repeats, shops being busy, TV repeats, having to see family members you don't really like, TV repeats. In fact, this year, Gavin and Stacey, I don't know if you've seen, they've got another Christmas special coming out, but it turns out it's actually the same one as last year. So it's a Gavin and Stacey Christmas special, which I think is a bit disappointing. Like I said, I hate Christmas shopping, and some people go all over the country to visit these different massive sort of shopping megaplexes, so like Meadowhall, the Trinity Centre in Leeds, Trafford Centre in Manchester. I just don't understand. In my view, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. My neighbour's another who hates Christmas, and last year I remember walking up the garden path with loads of bags of shopping in my hand, and I was really, really struggling. And he was stood in the garden. I had all my Christmas shopping. He was stood in the garden. He could see I was struggling, so I said to him, do you mind giving me a hand, mate? And he just stopped and stood there going... I mean, you know, he lives on his own, so there's no wonder he's a bit miserable about Christmas each year. But this year, I decided I was going to cheer him up. So one night, I went out. His curtains were closed at his house, so I went and put Christmas lights all around the outside of his window. And then I knocked on the window, and he opened his curtains, I switched the light on, and you should have seen his face light up. I mean, he weren't impressed in the slightest, but his face did light up. Anyway, that's all we've got time for today. Thank you very much for watching, and if you do hate Christmas, you'll be disappointed to know that there's just 16 sleeps to go.